Yo. Yeah. September 20th, 2021. Halfcast 136, episode 136. Happy Monday, y'all. Let's have some fun. Yeah. All right. Of course, I have a few things to share with you guys. Let's start this week off right. I got something a little different for y'all coming up. Yeah. Got a curve for y'all. Yeah. Dope. So I seen something that stood out to me on a tweet yesterday evening after I did Halfcast 135, and it was really simple. It said, would you walk into someone's house? Would you walk into someone's house without saying hi or introducing yourself? And it resonated with me. It resonated with me because actually I'm new on YouTube and I've never even I'm in YouTube's house. You people don't know me. This is a whole different audience right here. So real quick, I've been doing podcasts for about a year now. And I've been doing podcasts for about a year, which is nothing. I'm still a baby. But the reason what my goal is to provide an alternative. What I hear too much when I listen to podcasts, and I listen to podcasts all day, is that on social platforms, we hear people talk about the same issues all together. Like there's only 5, and how many times do you have to hear if your man or woman steps out on you and have a baby? How many times is that going to be the topic of the conversation? No, I like to take the road less traveled. I take topics that interest me and are interesting to me, and I like to share them with y'all. And maybe we walk away from it a little bit more informed. But definitely, I'm going to do my best to make sure y'all have some fun with it as well. This podcast is for that guy. You can smell his breath from 5 feet away, but you need a reason to ignore him. You turn me up. This podcast is for if you at work and you know your boss is about to ask you for some overtime. This is what this podcast is for. It's for an alternative off the beaten track. Yes. It's off the beaten track. It's not the easy. I don't pick the easy. I pick the stuff that it's news, but nobody's doing it because it's not the easy things to talk about. It's not. I pick the higher hanging fruit. I'd hold myself to a higher standard. God damn it. Yo. But yes, I had to because I'm in your house. So the least I could do is just say hello. I got some stories for y'all. Yes. Batting first, school left using party bus with stripper poles amid bus driver shortage. At 39 years old, I think I'm ready to go back to 6th grade, Mom. Yeah. Those are the standees. They're not stripper poles, officer. They're just for the standees. Then why are only the young substitute teachers standing up on them? Hey, mind your business, officer. A high school in Boston, Massachusetts, why am I not surprised, was forced to use a party bus equipped with stripper poles to transport students on a field trip. It's safety. We want something for the students to hold on to when they're getting off the bus so they don't lose their footing and slip. It's all about the children, officer. It's not about what we're going to do after we drop these kids off. And we're waiting 6 hours until they get off with this whole stripper bus. No, we don't have any plans. After the ongoing national school bus driver shortage left no other options. English teacher Jim Mayers shared the image to his Twitter account Somebody ratted on them. What were the kids? The kids weren't actually stripping, were they? For you to be, oh, this is unacceptable. Yeah. Account on September 17th showing said party bus. The party bus in question. The party bus at the scene of the no crime. Yeah, party bus with visible stripper poles and LED lighting gaining over 92,000 likes on the thread. Yeah, they went viral. And the photo, students' heads can be seen riding the bus in the background. Students don't give a damn. They don't even want to go to school, let alone due to the national school bus driver shortage. My school has hired a party bus with stripper poles to transport us for a field trip. This is not a drill. No, it's not a drill. It's a tip drill. Yes, this is a true story. Or the entire day was in fact a phenomenal experience for all the kids. They didn't really care about the bus, and a lot of great planning by a lot of great people made for a fantastic day. That sounds so much like a whole lot of children have already made the wrong decisions in life. According to Myers, the original bus charter for the field trip had fallen through halfway through the week, leaving them to find a last minute alternative. When you promote when you promise hundreds of kids a fun day with their advisories, you make it happen. He wrote, get those strippers. So yeah, you could rent the party bus, kick the strippers off, give them all once, or you can pay the occupants of said party bus, pay them in ones, and they could go on a field trip with you as extra adults for bus aids and to help watch the children. See, everything you promise, you make it happen. For Myers, the best part was the kids' reactions to the stripper pole saying, "I've never seen one before." After being informed they were genuine ones, me neither, he responded, "Stop lying." Who was this? The English teacher said he never seen one either. Tell the kids, stop lying to the kids, Myers. Stop lying to the kids. Although the hilarious side shines through, the need for using a party bus highlights just how much of an effect the driver shortage is having on schools across the U.S. A recent shortage. I thought they said they were going to have the National Guard or something. We're going to be taking them. Like, yeah, wow. It's a short bus drivers. Stripper pole on your bus. That's much better than when I was in high school. They took our buses. They took our bus privileges away for 2 weeks because kids were smoking cigarettes on the back of the bus. If we had a stripper pole, they probably would have took it away for a whole year. Sheesh. Next up, delete that. New parents wearing masks get kicked out of Texas restaurant. Why? Because I just want to eat and I don't want to bring something home that might potentially infect my son or other family members. Or you go in a restaurant and everybody's like, you're the only one wearing a mask, and everybody's, you're scaring everybody wearing that mask. You're gonna make people not your mess. You're bad for business. You gotta leave our fine establishment. Hey, there was a fly wing on my fork, sir. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Get out of our fine establishment. A couple were kicked out of a Texas restaurant last week after they refused to take off the mask, which they say were wearing to protect their newborn, immunocompromised baby back home. Because when you have a newborn, even if it's a healthy baby, they always tell you the lungs are still the last thing to fully develop. And that means the respiratory system, coronavirus attacks the respiratory system. So these were parents who were thinking forward. Natalie Wester and her husband, Jose, went to Hang Time, really, a restaurant and bar in the northern Dallas suburb of Rolette with a few friends on September 11th when they say staff members told them they could not wear the mask indoors. Wow. Wester said she tried to explain how her son is immunocompromised, when a waitress told them that if they had a problem with the policy, they could leave. Yeah, you know what? This is foul, which they did. Now, I don't need you. Yeah, yeah, you are crying. See, this is why these businesses struggle, is because during the pandemic, and it's still going on, and you need these customers, you know what I mean? And then when you finally get them, again, how quickly people forget. Now the owner of the bar and grill is defending his no mask policy, calling mask wearing an overall reaction and saying he will continue to enforce the policy in an interview with it should be your okay. I don't know if it should be your choice, but it should definitely be it's your choice. All right. Mike, that's it. I don't know. I don't know. It should be your choice. You shouldn't be persecuted for wearing a mask or not wearing a mask. I really don't know. You don't need your stakes anyway. Wester said she and Jose went. Wouldn't that be really messed up? If it's since this is the first time that you get a chance to go out with your wife, you got a babysitter, and this is how you get shit to ruin your day. Wouldn't that really be messed up? Like a rare outing for the couple since their son Austin was born 4 months ago. Come on. If you've ever been new parents, having those couple of hours out like once or twice a month is so important for your mental health. She told the local CBS affiliate, but when she got there, she posted on Facebook. The hostess asked her and her husband to take their mask. It's not even a how you doing, do a table for two, or would you like to see a menu? Would you like coffee? Would you like soda? Would you like something to drink? Can I get you? Would you like to start with an appetizer? None of that. It's automatic. Oh, you got to take your mask off. It's just so like it's a non-human touch. I don't know. It's a real cold touch to it. Like, and I definitely wouldn't eat. Yeah. The mom said that when Austin was born, they found out he had cystic fibrosis, a genetic disorder that causes severe damage to the lungs, digestive system, and other organs. Yeah, damn. And you couldn't let that leave. You couldn't let them people eat. You know what I mean, and your establishment. Screw you, man. Screw you. Next up. Delete this. Delete this. Yeah, put a stripper pole on my school bus. Next up. Cannibal who cannibal who castrated man at cabin in the woods. Wasn't that a horror movie? This is actually scarier than the movie, and this is real life. Hold on. Cannibal who castrated man at cabin in the woods is jailed. A man who performed an illegal I think all castrations done in the woods classify as illegal, beyond illegal, on a volunteer in an Oklahoma cabin. So what's the joke about the poisonous snake bit the man on the penis? And what do you got to do? Either suck the venom out or cut it off. And he grabbed a butcher knife. A man who performed an illegal castration on a volunteer in an Oklahoma cabin and kept the removed body parts in a freezer has been sentenced. Wow. Is it really bad out there in Oklahoma that you I understand if it was like a Donner Pass. Look up Donner Pass. Donner Pass was I don't know, some folks that were traveling and pioneers, and they came up on hard times and just started eating on each other. But yeah, it wasn't one of those situations where the weather was really messed up, or did this guy just have a taste for like man meat? Ew. According to the Oklahoman, Bob Lee Allen, 54, pleaded no contest to 5 counts and was then sentenced to more than 12 years behind bars. That's 1 year per appendage. He was given credit for time served. The outlet reported Allen pleaded no contest to conspiracy to commit unlicensed surgery, practicing medicine without a license, and attempted to distribution of a psychedelic mushroom. Oh, it got on shrooms. It added Allen pleaded no contest at LaFleur County District Court to a misdemeanor drug count and another misdemeanor drug count for not disposing of the removed testicles. What? Come on. And you mean to tell me, having 10 different podcasts ask you what you would do if your husband had a baby by another woman? The same possible outcome of the conversation can't be better than this. It comes after Allen's husband, Thomas Evans Gates, 43, agreed to testify against him. Whoa. Gates had assisted Allen with the illegal castration, according to the Oklahoman that day. Oh, that Smallville newspaper was busy that day. On August 4th, if that's your biggest headline in months, why would it have? If you're the editor, wouldn't you be like, why would it have to be this one? Like, yeah, he didn't dispose of the testicles, and that was a separate charge. In October 2020, the victim, then 28, was admitted to a hospital in McAlester, southeastern Oklahoma, and told medical staff that he had his testicles removed. What? Why wouldn't you just go to a doctor? According to the Oklahoman, the victim had flown from Virginia to Dallas, Texas, before being driven to the cabin in southeast Oklahoma. He claimed to have met Allen on a website that had a welcome note from the eunuch maker. And EM, I'm supposing that's EM crew, the eunuch maker crew. So not only was he calling himself the eunuch maker, he also had some backstage dancers. Maybe they all go on a ride across and see the Americas, giving people castrations on that bus with the stripper pole. Once the botch removal had happened, the victim told police Allen had commented he was going to consume the parts, get rid of the evidence. That's what he really meant, and claimed to be a cannibal. An affidavit, now he's a cannibal because if he gets caught, all of you should eat a piece. No, I didn't sign up for that, buddy. That's how he got caught. The victim also said Allen bragged he had 6 more clients on the way to have the same operation. It's like, oh, well, if I get it done by 4, 4 clients, hey, it's just plenty of time for me to get it right? Either you win or you learn. But inform him that he had a freezer with body parts. Who was he telling all this to? I wouldn't tell anybody that before showing. Please don't eat anybody before showing them to him. He's just showing everybody like this is something to be proud of. Are you kidding me? Investigators reported they found body parts inside a plastic bag that was being kept in a deep freeze in a bedroom inside the cabin. Wow. He was found guilty after it was determined Oberhansley butchered Blanton's body at her home in Jefferson. In September in 2020. Man, these are other instances where this happened. 2020, man killed his ex-girlfriend and ate her body parts. I think that's some weird way to try to get rid of the evidence. In September, Joseph Oberhansley was found guilty in relation to the death of Tammy Jo Blanton, 46. He was found guilty after it was determined Oberhansley butchered Blanton's body at her home in Jefferson. They're trying to get rid of it. They don't really like that. I would hope not. Okay, delete this. Next up, moving right along. A mother, this isn't too much different. A mother and daughter in LA have been charged with murder after performing an illegal butt lift operation, police say. So we have people out here that are actually surviving a disease caused by a bat from wherever, and we have forest fires, and we have social injustice and all types of crap. But first world problems is you're still concerned about your butt. But no, you won't hit the gym for, 30, 60 days. Do some squats and tighten that up. No, you want to put rancid hot dog water. Yeah, why don't you just put put a bean bag in a bodega grocery bag, and just like, I don't know. A mother and daughter in LA have been charged with murder after performing an illegal butt lift operation, police say. A woman died last year after receiving an illegal butt lift at a private residence. If I go to anybody, first off, if you're doing surgery in your own house, which there's no way that you can create a sterile environment in a household. I don't see that happening. The mother and daughter who police say conducted the procedure have been charged with murder. Yeah, I can cut your butt open and put some flaps in there. What do you want? What do you want? Provolone or salami? What do you want in there? LAPD, yeah, they keep the keep her ass cheeks in the fridge next to the cold cuts. LAPD is worried there could be more victims and is encouraging women to come forward who wants to own up to that. They might as well just wait until it all implodes. Yeah, a mother and daughter were charged with murder in connection to a woman who died after receiving an illegal butt lift operation in Los Angeles, California. Police said victim Carissa Raj Paul, 26. At 26 years old, you should not be worried about about getting, I don't know, because some people do get body dysmorphia, and they feel like the only way is to get those type of procedures and not like, and maybe, I don't know, maybe they may be a little bit too hasty to view the alternatives and just go for like the quick fix. And yeah, I could see a mental thing, like, yeah, uncomfortable with your own body, but at 26, it's dicey. But then again, I don't know, like, which took a place at a private home in the Encino neighborhood in September 2020. The Los Angeles Police Department. So NBC4, Raj Paul moved to LA County from South Africa to try and work in the adult entertainment industry. Received 3 separate procedures and passed away immediately after the third. Why would you do that? Police have arrested and charged Libby Adam and her daughter Alicia Gomez with murder. These individuals have no medical training. I'm sorry, it's not funny. But please read the room. You're in your house. Like, they are in their house. They want you to lay on a they want you to lay, they put a tablecloth down. Alan Hamilton, LAPD deputy chief, told ABC they're not experienced and they're putting people's lives at risk. If there were other ones, now the LAPD is worried there could be more victims and is encouraging women to come forward. As we looked into this investigation, we did find that is occurring a lot. Yes, it is. The internet is filled with these horror stories where they're cutting the medical grade silicone with the stuff that you would caulk your windows with. Jesus. Let's hear that again. The internet is filled with these horror stories where they're cutting the medical grade silicone with the stuff that you would caulk your windows with, and you want that in your butt. He said once some of these chemicals that are not intended for use in humans, and the human body is an amazing machine because once it detects any foreign object, it immediately rejects it. It involuntarily rejects it because it's trying to heal itself. It's trying to let you know that whatever is in there, it's not supposed to be in there. Yeah, we did that are not intended for use in humans, hit the bloodstream, they attack the heart, the brain, and the kidneys. Jeez. LAPD, that is a bad way to go out. Complete system failure. LAPD is warning women to avoid these underground procedures, which some people seek out because they are less expensive than having a procedure done by a professional. Police say Adame and Gomez were charging $3,500 to $4,500 for the butt lift, which I think that might be cheap. Like, yeah, first off, that procedure right there, I don't know prices, but I would assume that is way too cheap, and they were a little bit too anxious. Hey, come on. Compared to $10,000 to $15,000, yeah, that a board-certified professional would charge. In recent years, Brazilian butt lifts have become increasingly popular, according to a survey by the International Society of Aesthetic Plastic Surgery. Buttock lifts increased by, and you got to say that professionally. You can't just say butt lifts. Now, man, you gotta say buttock lifts if you're a doctor, and increased by 77.6%. Damn, from 2015 to 2019. Damn. Plastic surgeons told insiders Alana Akhtar this summer they are seeing a record number of patients seeking a procedure. The Brazilian butt lift has also one of the highest mortality rates of any cosmetic procedure. Damn. Insider Ashley Sladerer reported. Wow. Be careful, ladies. Like, if you think that's what you need to put you over the top as feeling like good about yourself, as to getting confidence, gaining your overall appearance, gaining confidence. Yeah, just don't go for the cheap stuff that's gonna like make you sick. Go for the quality. Yeah. Wow. What's next? Brazilian foot, 77.6%. That is ridiculous. What's next? Man in jail for I think this is my last story, y'all. How we looking on time? 26 minutes. Yeah. Man in jail for mistakenly not paying full amount for $2.29 Mountain Dew. Jeez. And Mountain Dew, which should be that stuff should have been taken off the shelves a long time ago. What was they having? Brominated. They was having brominated vegetable oil, I think, which is was banned, but I think we allowed it because it was in such a small dose, which it fucks with it gives you internal problems if you drink too much of it. Yeah, and I think it was banned in like in Asia, but if we it was fine with us over here, right? And if you know certain people, they just drink Mountain Dew like it's water. A man has charged with the felony offense and kept in prison on a $50,000 cash bond. Damn, for what? After allegedly committing a theft amounting to 43 cents. Are you kidding me? $50,000 cash bond after allegedly committing a theft amounting to 43 cents. Are you serious? Joseph Sobolewski, 38, of Duncannon, Pennsylvania. Why am I not surprised? Following an incident which occurred at a store at the 3200 block of Susquehanna Trail in Watts Township on August 23rd. According to online police records, Sobolewski and a female entered the store around 6:08 p.m. He is accused of failing to fully pay for a 20-ounce Mountain Dew, leaving the store. This is 20 ounces. How is he? Yeah, for a 20-ounce Mountain Dew, and leaving the store before fleeing an orange 2000. Did he flee, or did he just like? Was he really intended to like steal it? Or however, the suspect claims he did attempt to pay for the beverage. As reported by Penn Live, Sobolewski saw a sign at the store with a two for $3 offer for bottles of Mountain Dew. Sobolewski then took a bottle on the table, and placed $2 on the counter, believing that one would only cost $1.50. Honest mistake. The actual cost for a single bottle was $2.29, which means he owed the store 29 cents plus tax, or 43 cents. Yeah, police were then called, and Sobolewski was arrested and booked in a Perry County prison. But God damn, yo, you couldn't have just took it out your pocket and put it in the register. Like, and this was the third strike. Oh, they hit him with that 44-3 strike rule. How much is he facing for that? You can't do that to him. Like, yeah, I'm rooting for this guy over here, man. The 38-year-old was charged with a felony as the state does not take into account the value of the item in the third arrest. Okay, they're just saying it was a crime. So that's what we're looking at. Not for they're gonna throw that out. You gotta give him a misdemeanor for that. Damn, under Pennsylvania law, a first charge of retail theft where the value of the item stolen are less than $150 is listed as a summary offense, with the second a misdemeanor. So why is he Sobolewski? So it should be a misdemeanor unless he had charges for theft, unless that was his first two strikes, right? Yeah, Sobolewski now faces up to 7 years in jail if convicted of the felony offense. For me, I would get the deterrent factor if someone's steps were getting worse or higher in value. Yeah, Brandon Flood, director of the State Board of Parole, told Penn Life. But the lack of discretion is what bothers me. It's problematic because it doesn't factor in the amount. Yeah, Sobolewski was first convicted of theft. Yeah, that's what got him more than 10 years ago, and filling up his vehicle with a tank of gasoline and driving off without paying. In December 2011, he was arrested for stealing a $39.99 pair of shoes from a Kmart in Cumberland. Oh, what a way to go out. Sobolewski, if you get the same time for stealing a pair of Jordans that you would for a $40 pair of shoes, why don't you just go for the gusto, big guy? Sobolewski was also previously, don't steal anything, please. Sobolewski was also previously arrested in June after allegedly stealing craft supplies from a hobby. He can't help it. Man, dude, I don't think he needs to do 7 years, but Jesus Christ. Hobby Lobby? The case was also filed as a felony since it was his third arrest, but that time his bond was set at $2,000. Nissa Taylor, the Criminal Justice Policy Council with ACLU Philadelphia, argued that people should not be jailed over such small amounts, and that Sobolewski, who was homeless, will have no way to pay his $50,000 bond. Yep. And he's going to probably come out in 7 years. Now he's a murderer, mad at everybody. Yeah, Jesus Christ, man. Magisterial District Judge couldn't remember exactly why she set Sobolewski's cash bond $50,000. But yeah, we'll put it down then. You could lower it. Know what I mean? He doesn't have no income. If he's homeless, then you can lower it. Yeah, but cited his previous offenses and outstanding warrants for child support and a $1,500 fine from you're driving this man into a life of crime because everything he can't get a job and everything that he needs now, he's gonna have to fucking steal it or do something else for it. And yeah, he's gonna have to castrate victims and take and ride on the stripper pole bus from a previous marijuana possession arrest as possible reasons. Damn. Please don't steal, kids. And this is a cautionary tale. Yo, I am gonna wrap this up. If this is your first time listening to this podcast on YouTube, I'm still very new to it, less than a month. So don't forget to like, subscribe. If you already listen to my last two videos, watch my last two videos and listen to and get notifications so you can be hip to my new videos coming out. I drop 5 times a week, 6 times a week. Social media, RYEZSHYNE at Rise and Shine on Twitter. Avery Johnson on Facebook. Link in bio to the AJ Podcast page, podcast.com/AJ-podcast. Got it right. Got it right. Yes, link in bio. Instagram, Taco Meat, TACOMEAT05. Link in bio. Check it out. I'll holler at y'all very soon. I love you guys. Adios.